Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Tuesday to everyone out there. I hope everyone's having a safe and a blessed day, as always. In today's video segment presentation, will be geared towards the precious metal stacking community. Earlier this morning, I did receive a little early mail call, so we'll be able to take a good look and see what basically just came in, just as well as I have been making a little pit stop runs at my local LCS between yesterday and today. Picked up just a few things, just as well as I have quite a few other packages that are coming along that I should be receiving sometime by the end of this week or over by the weekend. But I ain't going to hold you up too much more longer in the introductory of things. So walk with me. Let's get it. Alrighty then, did receive two packages this morning. One is coming from Boston, Massachusetts, I believe. And this package is coming out of Canada. All right, as we all know, the current events that's going on in Canada at this prior moment. This was an order that was made quite some time ago, but I'm just now receiving it, so we're gonna be able to get into that. So I'm gonna get out my box cutters, get some gloves, and we're gonna dive right in. So walk with me. Alrighty then, first and foremost, what I'm going to dive into first is quite a few items that I did pick up from my local LCS within the last few days or so. I picked up some of these Silvertown bars. I just pulled out, just a few just to demonstrate what they are. I did put out a video while I was in a local LCS taking a look at these, just as well as some sunshine minting bars. All right, these are Silvertown. These are 1 ounce bars in the mint seal packaging. All right, these bars are 3/9 fine silver, as you can take notice here. On the back obverse, I believe that's the prospector and the donkey. All right, and the front is the eagles. So I picked up, quite a few of these from another LCS. I also picked up a couple of more of my Johnsons and Matthews 1 ounce bars and mint seals serialized. These are also 3/9 fine. Okay, give you a description of the obverse, how they have their JM imprint footprint. Let's take a look. I also picked up another 2022 1 ounce 3/9 fine Britannia. You could take notice here. When you take a look at the security feature, you can see the lock present. Then as you tilt, you can see the trident in the security feature. All right. So, I'm building on more of these, just as well as every now and then I'll order my 2022 and 2021 silver Canadian maple leafs. This morning, while I was in a local LCS, I did pick up this round here. It does have a little slight tone into it. The flip actually cracked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this into an airtight capsule, have a fresh new box of them. This is also 3/9 fine, and it does have reeded edge. You can take notice here. Right. So, this is just regular bullion rounds, which are generics. All right, these are not legal tender. Anytime you would see bullion coins that are legal tender would actually have face value, meaning a denomination, face value. If you take notice, there is no denomination. All right, so give you a nice clear shot of this again. And you see the purity is here, 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver. All right. Let's see, moving along. Also picked up dollar face value of some 90%. This is a 1943 and a 1945. All right. This is pre-64, 90% silver here. That's in quite good, fair condition, if you could take notice. And one of them have a little bit more wear on the footprint than the other. The coin that's in my right hand, you can see the details and the feathers a little bit more, and the coin that's on the left is a little bit more worn to the back end side. Just as well as if you can take notice here to the rim thinnens out compared to some of the rest of the rim. And there's like if you could take notice right here, it's like a little knack in the rim, just as well as somewhere over here in this area. But if you take notice, the one that's in the left hand, all right, has less wear, I guess, from circulation. Here it is, you can see that thing. But the coin in the right appears to be slightly a little bit more circulated, where it's worn down a little bit more, where it appears to be thinner in its thickness. I'm not quite sure whether you can tell in the video itself, but in person, you could see it. All right, so it's always good to have your U.S. constitutional 90%. Some people still get 40%. I don't really waste much time with 40%, but I do jump to 90%. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna move along into these packages that just came in. So walk with me. Let's get it. Alrighty then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to this package first. That's coming out of Boston, Maryland. This particular item is something that I already have in my stack. This is something that I just purchased another one on a humble. I like to stack these. As I can see, they come in an air capsule. In most instances, I don't normally get these in an air capsule. More than likely, when I do actually purchase these, I purchase these live and direct from the mint, but I just happened to come across it. This was an eBay purchase, so I didn't see many people bidding on it, and I was basically getting it for a reasonable low price, which is another Scottsdale 2-ounce round stacker. As you can take notice, they do have it in the air capsule because when it comes to these stackers, if you leave them out or if they're not stored properly, they do tend to tone. I've never really had issues with them milk spotting, but I have noticed, like with one of my 5-ounce Scottsdale stackers, that a while back I had purchased it from Atmex instead of purchasing it straight through the Scottsdale Mint, and I never took it out the Atmex packaging. All right, and I would change periodically where I would store it at, and after a while I just happened to notice that it started to tone inside the plastic that Atmex sends it in when they package some of their products. All right, but I do like how the seller actually has this in, I believe that this is a 38mm capsule, the same size 2-ounce round or 2-ounce coin capsules that a Queen's Beast would accept, or something like the Kraken. All right, or within the guidelines of those particular series. All right, so this is your 2-ounce Scottsdale Stacker, just as well as they also have 100 grams that's provided that interlocks with this 2 ounce, just as well as a 5 ounce. So if you take notice towards the back and how it has its footprint, all right, each round locks in so that they can be stacked. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move along into the next package. Let's get it. Alrighty then. Now this package here, all right, once again, this is coming from Canada. All right, at this prior moment, there's a lot going on out there in Canada. I do have some peoples from my tool community that reside out in Canada. So, I'd like to give a shout out to Dano's Toolbox, and just as well as AJ Tech 45. All right, that's out there in Canada. All right, that's within the tool community, because on this channel, I actually provide video content for 2 different communities over one platform. So there are individuals who are in the tool community who are also stackers and things like that, of that nature. All right, so we're gonna get this out. Some paperwork in here. So let me get this paperwork out the way. All right. So what I had to do is I had to order another owner and lion 1 ounce silver bar. These particular bars here, all right, are becoming very, very scarce here in the States. So as you can take notice that I did actually have to purchase this coming all the way from Canada. All right. There are a selective few that you still may be able to obtain these bars on eBay. When these bars was first put out, I believe that there was only 35,000 of these minted. When they were first released, I bought more than quite a few. All right, but then after a while, once I started to see that they were getting very scarce, all right, and throughout all the major reputable bullion dealers, they sold out of these bars very quick, and they're all out of stock. All right, even with the 10-ounce bar that you see right there, these particular bars are shooting up in value. All right, because these are a first of a series, collector series, and these are the first issues. So when these were released, all right, these did sell out very, very fast. These bars are 4.9s fine, and I really, really like this design because this design has like a laser etching design behind the footprint of the rest of the emblems along the bar, not just for the 1 ounce bar, but also the 10-ounce bar. So let's see if we can get this. So just to give you a good example in comparison, all right, in its size. So in my right hand, this would be your 1 ounce, and my left hand would be your 10 ounce, which is 4.9s fine. This is a product coming out of the Royal Mint. All right, when it comes to the Royal Mint products, I really, really like these products just as well as the Perf Mint. There are plenty different mints that I like, just as well as Scottsdale and the Royal Canadian Mint. As you can take notice back here, I have a Royal Canadian Mint bar out. I have quite a few of them, but this is a particular bar that I still leave in its mint seal. This was sent to me by Florida Stacker not too long ago, all right? And then in the center here, you see that this is the Britannia, which is also a 10-ounce bar. It has a high relief finish, like a proof-like finish to it. The Royal Canadian Mint bars have somewhat of the same type finish when it comes to its emblem, but the footprint in the face of the bar has like radial line design, like your how may I say, your Canadian maple leaves. All right. So, I really like these bars. I did put out a video about a website that's been counterfeiting these particular bars in 1 ounce. So if you didn't happen to catch that video or see that video, I will put it in a link in the description of this video. I would suggest, if you're an investor or you're a young stack or just an individual who may not necessarily have precious metals experience or background education when it comes to precious metals, whether it be silver, gold, platinum, palladium, just about any other particular precious metals, because gold is your main primary monetary metal, which is not how may I say, an industrial metal, but silver is considered to be like a secondary monetary metal just as well as industrial metal. Then you would have platinum and palladium, which are more enough industrial metals, not so much of monetary, even though they still hold like a monetary value and they're still exchanged, all right, in the market in somewhat similar fashion, but they are not the ones that are used against hedge inflations and things like that. But I could be wrong with that part, so for some of those experienced stackers that are out there, you may be able to correct what I just said in the comments, because as I go along, I haven't been in it for, 10 years and better, like some other stackers out there. Some individuals, they take notice to some of the videos that I put out and they see that I have certain particular type pieces or distinctive type pieces. Okay, everybody stacks a little different because these are considered to be high premium pieces, whether they're generic. And these that you are taking a look at all along across the board are all considered to be generic. All right. What I like when it comes to purchasing certain bars are serialized bars, like, so to say, this Royal Canadian Mint or the Germanium Mint bars. I'll get out a Germanium Mint bar so that you can get an understanding and a visual to what I'm talking about. Let's get it. All right, so here would be your kilo, all right, which is 1,000 grams. This is Germanium Mint, which is a serialized bar. There's no need for me to put on no gloves or anything like that. And as you can take notice, the bar is serialized. All right, this is a poured cast bar. All right, it has like a plastic seal and its hallmark towards the back over the plastic seal. But it be bars like these serialized that I really like the most. Now, there's a difference between some of the generics that you see in the back, because this is a hand poured cast bar, and these are pressed generic bars. Okay, so there is a difference. All right, once again, this is a Germanium Mint, and this is 1,000 grams here. All right, this is 4/9 fine, and once again, this is quite thick and hefty in the hand. All right, give you another example of some other bars. Alrighty then, so here you see you have straight from the mint. All right, these are in mint sealed, airtights, in a laminated set. As you take notice, comes in the cardboard. This is how they would come, even sheets of 5, sheets of 10, sheets of 20. All right, here would be the front face of your bar, which you would find the purity at the top, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine, the name of the mint, and the hallmark of the lion, its emblem, Scottsdale Mint. And then on the obverse, you have Michael the Archangel. So these are another line of generic bars here. All right. To give you one last example, this is another 1 ounce bar. All right. These are what are called Pamp Swiss Lady Fortuna bars, which are also laser etched, serialized. These are in Aesayas, a Aesaya card. You have your serial number description for the Aesaya, just as well as the Purity, which is 31.1 grams. All right. It is AG 3/9 fine. Give you a front view. This is Swiss made. This is an art of precious metals transformation. The design is the Lady Fortuna. All right, so you have different types of generics. The Pamp Swiss, I believe, is independent private mint, if I'm not mistaken. All right. All right, we're going to end this video right about now. Like I stated, today is Tuesday. We got a long rest of the week ahead of us. So I want everybody to keep it safe and a blessed one out there. And until that next unpackaging, and for my tool community, gents out there, to that next tool haul, that next modification video, that next toolbox tour, that next Snap-on Friday video, we going to check you later. Peace.